Hi, I'm Joe from School of Rock North Buffalo. When we're not making musicians, we're also fixing gear. So if you have a guitar or bass in need of love, if you need new strings, please bring it in. We'll be more than happy to help you. So not only do we do instruction and performance-based music, we also fix gear. So please bring it down to 9310 Treds Road, East Amherst, or you can give me a call at 716-317-7625. Again, School of Rock North Buffalo. We make musicians and we fix your gear.
On this episode, thrash metal rockers, Chained Saint.
Okay, today's guests combine the raw riffery of 80s thrash metal with a dash of modern-day brutality. Let's welcome Chained Saint to the show. How's it going, gentlemen?
It's good.
Good.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, definitely. So when we last spoke with you guys, you were gearing up to release your debut album, Blindside. Who wants to catch us up on what's been happening since that release that went out?
Should I go? Okay, yeah. I mean, since then, just a lot of shows, and we've done some of these festival dates, and just now we've got new music out following that release. But just kind of trying to grow ourselves and move the record and play it as much as possible and do as much as we can to promote it and get it out there.
Yeah, so speaking of festivals, you guys have made a splash. I was reading at the Welcome to Rockville Festival. That sounds like that was great. Your first time headlining that tour there also?
Yes.
Yeah, it was our first, big festival. It was a lot of fun.
So yeah, what was that experience like? Like that kind of crowd, that kind of environment?
I mean, it was amazing. It's definitely the biggest crowd we've played to so far. And, as the singer, I got to look out, and when we played Animosity, I actually noticed a lot of people in the crowd were actually singing the lyrics back at us. And that was like the first time, we actually had that happen on a stage. And to have the first time be at a festival like that, where you have such dedicated fans to the art of rock and roll and metal, it definitely means a lot. And it definitely was an inspiration, keep tracking, keep pushing the ball forward.
Oh, definitely. A lot of bands mention that when they see their fans starting to sing their songs back. That's amazing for them. That's an amazing thing to happen. You've been getting a lot of airplay on Sirius XM with that song. I was reading as well. So you're getting a lot of traction with that, which is super cool for sure. And you guys got a new track out here, 1,000 Tons here. Who wants to give us a little background on that track a little bit and kind of maybe tell us a little bit about how that came together?
Well, musically, we wrote this song when we were actually recording Blindside. We started the writing for this with the intro, and it'd been something we just had kind of just on video, just something we wrote for over a year until we finally got to recording it. And, we changed it up in the studio a little bit from its original arrangement, but now we've got it out, and, we're happy to put it out because we've had it just sitting for so long. But lyrically, if I don't really, yeah, for lyrically, I don't know as much.
I mean, lyrically, this was just a song we wrote in practice. Like, we just did it in practice one day. We got done running the set, and we went, to his room, and we were just like, let's just bang on some lyrics to this. We want to hear what it sounds like. And we just kind of got to writing. We wrote it about, just overcoming the sense of having weight on your shoulders, whatever that may be. We don't necessarily specify, but having any type of weight on your shoulders is about, pushing through that. And then we went in the studio, changed it a little bit, added a hook to it, and then that's the song you hear on Spotify and SiriusXM.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fat sound to that, and a lot of backbone. And Sebastian and Cameron, you guys are the rhythm and backbone to that song. Actually, keeping that driving forward. Is there any kind of influence or any other performers that you kind of look to for that type of sound or style? Or
I'd say like more hardcore bands.
Yeah. I don't know like specifics because there's a lot of bands, but like I don't know, what was an influence for you while writing
Um,
this?
Probably like Sepultura. I know it's not hardcore, but I guess I was just in that mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what I kind of see now is there's so many the newer younger bands like yourself. They kind of mix it up. They don't usually have this straightforward rock heavy sound. There's all this like there's sync into it. There's an emo sound. There's pop, but you guys are doing like metal, hardcore, which I think is great. It's definitely fabulous. Definitely.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to take a quick break here and let's check out the track for 1,000 Tons. We'll play the video and the audio. We'll be right back here with guys from Chain Saint on Talking About Rock.
Stopping!
Okay, we're back here on Talking About Rock with the guys from Chain Saint. So excellent stuff you guys got coming out. You guys have done some shows now. You got some of that under your belt. You've done some festivals and things like that. Is there any interesting, cool moments? I know we talked a little bit about when you're getting your fans singing back to you now, which is amazing. Is there has been any other highlights, from the shows or from the festivals that you guys can think about?
Who want to go first?
I mean, for me on tour so far, I've been having fun meeting a lot of these people and kind of just seeing how a lot of these fans enjoy the music and they come out and have such a great time and they make it fun for us too. So for me, just going city to city and meeting different people has been just a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. Anybody else have any feedback on that?
I was gonna piggyback on Ethan because I feel like one of the most fulfilling aspects of doing this is being able to look and see like the impact you make on people. It's like when you're on there's just like this dynamic from when you're on stage. Like you get to see the music that you're creating live, and it's influencing people to do different things. Whether that be like get in the pit and mosh, or just like bang your head or nod along. Just like being able to watch that influence happen live is just something different. It's really heartwarming. It's very fulfilling.
Yeah, I talked to a couple different artists about that, and that's like the key thing for music. If you can communicate that feeling and you see that in your fans, it just builds it back, and it's like a back and forth type of relationship. You know what I mean? With that energy and that emotion that they can show at the shows. Yeah, definitely very, very cool. So on some of these dates I'm looking at, you're doing obviously you have Alice in Chains you're doing some dates with, and you got this other band that you're doing here also. Not. Can you tell us a little bit about them? Maybe a little background on them?
Oh yeah, not so the one not sick. That's just when we're back at the Whiskey Go Go, and we're um co-headlining with them. So we played last time when we were there with them. So, but besides that, the Alice in Chains shows, those were let's say a few months ago or a month ago
Mhm.
now, but those were canceled unfortunately
Oh, okay.
because the drummer wasn't feeling all good. But those were good. It was good to get the experience and just go out there and just go through the motions of loading in, loading out, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. How was it? Is this the second time you played the whiskey you said, or the first time, or
Yeah, it'll be the second time.
obviously an iconic event. So many people have played there, got their start there. There's so much history in that place. Can you guys tell us maybe a little bit about your first thoughts on there? The first time you saw your name up there on the whiskey, that's a pretty big step, right? When you see your name on the billboard for them.
I mean, yeah, I forgot. Who were we watching, Ethan?
We watched some Def Leppard and some
Yeah,
Motley Crue. Yeah.
yeah, because it was the night before, someone's like, "Twas the night before Christmas." It was the
The
night
night
before,
before metal in with the whiskey.
night before Melon and the Whiskey, and we were watching, Def Leppard because, they played there, and Ethan and I were just, chilling. We are just like, man, like we're really about to play that stage tomorrow. And it was surreal. And it was a very different vibe because the load in was different here. It was a lot more. It's like let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, rather it be a little more lax because they had like 9 different people playing that night.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So we're one of 9, so they really have to like book, 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 and go.
Yeah.
So I think it was an amazing experience because I really like taught us to like when we need to be like quick, we can get a quick little line check, sound check quick. And when we have our time, like at Rockville, for example, when we have the time to take a good, decent sound check, we can operate under both circumstances. So it was an amazing learning experience. And on top of that, that was an amazing crowd to play for. It was a bunch of dedicated people, dedicated to the art, dedicated to the music, and they were just there to catch a vibe.
Yeah, yeah, they take their music very seriously, obviously, in that club, like I was saying, with so much history there from, everyone from obviously Motley Crue to the Doors to so many other legendary people that have played there. Did you get a chance to go to the Rainbow also and hang out there as well? Another legendary place, right? Everybody hung out there. I remember going out there a couple times and seeing that place and seeing now they have the Statue of Lemmy out there, which is awesome as well.
Yeah, we did go to the Rainbow. Just instead of it being the way people normally do it, where you go to play the whiskey, have a drink at the Rainbow, we had dinner at the Rainbow.
There you go. That's even better, man.
Yep. And then we played the whiskey.
Yep, yep. Because everybody used to hang out there after back in the day, afterwards. But definitely, it's so great to see so much of that still happening here. So I was looking through some of your dates, and so you guys correct me if I'm wrong here. I think are you guys headed out on July 1st for Philadelphia to play
Yeah.
that date?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just got
we
here.
just
Yeah, we
got here.
just
Oh,
got
you're in
here.
Philly right now. Okay,
Yes.
all right. So you play tomorrow, and then you got July 2nd at Ridgewood, New York.
Yep.
July 3rd, you're heading over to Cleveland,
Yeah.
Ohio. Let's see, July 7th, Kansas City, July 8th, St. Louis. Then the 10th, you're in Houston, Texas. The 11th, you're in Dallas. Man, they got you guys running here. July 13th, San Antone. Then over to the West Coast, August 15th, August 31st. Oklahoma, and September 21st, Kentucky, and then it looks like the last date I saw posted was November 15th, Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys got some more releases coming up? Any other stuff in the works at this point, or just concentrating on the touring? Or
Well, I mean, the more and more we meet up, the more and more we just naturally write. So without trying to say too much, we definitely can expect to see some new music coming out sooner rather than later. But right now, the main focus is just getting through the rest of the tour, you
right?
know, getting to see the fans, getting to see everybody. But definitely keep an eye out for new music coming soon.
All right, yeah, very, very cool. I know when artists are out on the road, there's always, they get a little sick of playing the same stuff, so they always kind of come up with something a little bit here and there. And when they get time, maybe they'll work it out a little bit. But very, very cool. All right, guys, yeah, best of luck on what's going on. I really like the new single. Very, very cool. So, folks out there, if you can catch Chain Saint on the road, check out their tour dates on their website. Definitely a show to see. Very cool, guys.
Thank
Well,
you very
thank you.
much.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for, yeah, but like he said.
Definitely. Okay, well, that wraps up this episode of Talking About Rock. Thank you to my guests today, obviously, Chain Saint. And shout out to our sponsors, School of Rock North Buffalo and Unleash Music. And to our listeners, we hope you're doing your part out there by keeping the torch alive and supporting live music wherever you are. Guys, again, thank you.
Yep,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Have a good one.